Hello, welcome back to the Pro Pilot Playbook podcast, where we bring you the tips, tricks, hacks, and the shortcuts to get through your flying career in the fastest and the cheapest way possible. I'm Sean Ritchie, and I'm here with
Mike Martin.
Yep, and we have another question for you here this week. This is one we were alluding to last week about the doctor. Is actually a dentist. But real quick before we read the question, Mike, there was another. We were talking about all the praise and everything we're getting on the site.
Yeah.
Everybody's loving it. There was another comment here. I thought it was actually a question, but it wasn't a question. This kid is plugging. It's a plug for his for his GoFundMe. SMC Drumming commented on one of the YouTube videos. Being a pilot is my dream job, but I need help getting started. Anything would be grateful. Love your content, and I'm thankful for the knowledge and wisdom. And he has a link to his GoFundMe page here, and he's got it set. Yeah, he's got it set at $15,000 goal, and it looks like he's actually got some money so far.
Oh, people are good. It's the pilot fund.
So I don't know if this is a good thing
That's
to even
a creative
share.
Way.
Yeah, now everybody's going to be posting their GoFundMe so they can learn how to fly on
our course. We should put that in the Pro Pilot Playbook as a way to finance your flight.
Yeah, training. This is a hack, right? Yeah.
Good work. Yeah. Great.
Anyway, looks like his real name's Sean.
Okay.
Spelled differently than my SEAN, but good luck, Sean. Good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck, man.
That's awesome.
We got a plug in for him. You never know.
Yeah, there you go.
We like these comments and questions, and we get good feedback from you guys. So we're going to do another one today. The doctor question. What do you got there for us?
All right. Yeah. And if you have a question for us, you can email us at podcast@propilotplaybook.com, and we'll do one of these for you. But anyway, This is from Austin. Hi guys, my name is Austin, and I found your YouTube channel the other day looking through videos about becoming a pilot. I'd say my situation is a little unique. I am 26 years old and about to start my second year of dental school. However, aviation is something that has really sparked my interest as well, and now I'm trying to decide what path to commit to. What advice do you have for getting enough exposure to flying to know if making the switch is right for me? I'm enjoying what I'm currently studying, but I don't want to move ahead wondering if flying is really the passion that I never tapped into. Thanks for all your help. Best, Austin. All right. So
I love that question.
Yes, it is good. Well, Mike, we have a little bit of one of the guys we used to fly with at the company we both flew for. We both know him really well. His brother is a dentist.
Yes.
And
I talked to him yesterday, actually.
Oh, did you really?
Not the dentist, but
no, I knew. Yeah,
I talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a while. I need to call him. Actually, a long while. But I remember him talking about his brother, and at the time we weren't making a lot of money, but he was, he had said his brother, he was pulling down good money. He's making all this money as a dentist, but he was always a little jealous of the pilots because they never worked. But that was just because that was the we were comparing his income to where we were in our careers at the time. Obviously, right. If we have that conversation again, at this point in our careers, or even 10 years down the road in our careers, those money levels, those income levels are going to start to swap or become even. And but the amount of time we're going to work on a given monthly basis will get less.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So there's that to consider, Austin. But as far as figuring out what you want to do, I've said this before in a podcast, that's always step one of no matter what you're doing, whether you're building a house or what you want to go to college for, or, you can answer that question. What do I want? But we do have some tips to help you decide.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you this, now Sean and I are the wrong people to ask. We have the entrepreneurial spirit, which is why we're doing this, created the program, and we're going in 90 different directions, and we love chasing our dream. But you only regret the chances that you don't take in life, So, and he's already, you can tell by the tone of that email, he's already got a bit of regret, and he's worried about it. So he can continue doing what he's doing, but I don't know. I've trained a lot of doctors. A lot of doctors buy airplanes later, and that may be what this guy will end up doing. He'll become a successful dentist and then purchase an airplane to get his fly for fun on the weekends. But he probably will still wonder, what it would be like to fly a jet. So I don't know. I mean, you could take the big step, and we would encourage you to do that and help you. But I'm sure his parents will think he's crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
I would say step one is, and I don't know when school starts. It's probably already started or getting ready to. So you're working with a slim timeline unless you take an entire year off. And I don't know that. That's up to you. But step one is get on the Google machine and find the nearest flight school to you.
Yeah.
Get over there and take an introductory ride. Take an introductory flight lesson. They usually have this set up. It's like a flat whatever. It's like $100 or something. And
yeah.
Or 30, 45 minutes in the airplane with a flight instructor. You're going to get to fly the airplane, and go up and take a lesson. And just see what you think. Regardless, I would, you go back to school, you go start year 2, make it a thing that you're working on. Go ahead and get your private pilot's license. Go over there and fly in the evenings after class 2 or 3 times a week. Get your private pilot's license. By the time you get your private, you're going to have 50, 60 hours in this thing. And you're going to, I feel confident in saying you're going to know whether that's what you want or not. And the other thing to remember is that you already like flying or the idea of flying. It's just whether you want to do it for a living or not. Pilot's licenses, or certificates we call them, never expire. You will have that till the day you die. And so you'll always be able to go to whatever airport you're next to and rent an airplane and, take a girl out to a date to some airport that has a restaurant, or take your kids for an airplane ride. You will have that for the rest of your life. So don't not go do that. It's just whether or not you want to, go full bore to becoming a professional pilot or a dentist.
Yeah.
I would say, like we were just talking about, in the latter part of your career as a pilot, I feel confident in saying you're going to make similar income to what a physician or a dentist would be making, even if you had your own practice,
Right.
But you're going to be working significantly less. And I don't know. It's a no-brainer for me and Mike, like you just said, but
when you look at people that make the amount of, you get into these 6-figure professional jobs. I mean, most of them are a lot of work and a lot of hours. Now flying, you get paid a lot for the time you got spent in training and all that stuff, and also your time away from home. But the actual amount of actual work you do is, I would venture to say, way lower than what a dentist would be, especially if you get into
day. Even when you're working your day to day, they're not even comparable. I mean, it's
right. Yeah. I mean, even these execs we fly around, I mean, their work starts when they get there. That's when our work stops. We fly them somewhere for an hour and a half, and then we're done, and then they're going off in meetings all day long, all that stuff. And then we're flying them back. It's a total different ball game, and it's not for everybody, but it sounds like this guy's got the bug. Austin's got the bug. So I don't know, but that's great advice you gave him, Sean. I'd jump into it. He may know early on. He may know after the second flight. I knew a guy, I asked him one time, professional pilot, he was flying several different jets. And I said, how did you get into flying? He said, well, one year for Christmas, my wife bought me an introductory flight. And he goes, I wish she would have bought me crack cocaine, because it would have been cheaper and less addictive. So some people just know, they go, they do that one flight, and they're like, this is it, this is my calling. And then in that case, Austin, you could switch and go all in, and there's never been a better time.
Right. And maybe you've already done the introductory flight. Maybe you've already taken a couple lessons and you didn't mention that part of it.
Right.
Maybe, and you're still conflicted. I think for me, I've been in these kind of issues before in life where I'm trying to make a decision. I'm making out pros and con lists and all this stuff. Maybe go out to somebody's dental practice and just tell them, hey, I'm a dental student. Can you tell me about your day to day, or what all you got to put up with owning your own practice, and income expectations, that kind of stuff. Maybe you already have done that or know a lot of that, and go over to the airport and start talking to some corporate pilots and tell them your story. But
that's excellent advice.
Yeah, I mean, talk to some more people besides listening to us talk about it. But yeah, incorporate more people into the problem.
Yeah, we can only coach you on the aviation side. You need to talk to a dentist about the other part. But yeah.
Right. I would just say, with the amount, I know I'd be happier as a pilot. I know that much. I can't imagine having to be somewhere 5 days a week.
You don't see many pilots leaving the profession to go to dental school,
Woo! For the win.
Yeah. Now I have flown with a lot of second career guys. I'm sure you had where they have done that.
You and I both, coming up through our careers, we've seen many people come in, middle-aged, that had another professional career that switched somewhere along the lines and became pilots halfway through their life, basically in their 40s. Become pilots, but never. And that happens a lot, actually. There's a lot of second career guys in the aviation world, but never do I remember somebody stopping an aviation career to go chase something else, really.
Right.
You have so much time off as a pilot. What these guys do is, what I do know is tons of pilots that have side gigs, like they own a Subway restaurant franchise, or they have a whatever. They work on Harley motorcycles in their little hometown. They have a shop or something. Everybody's got a lot of real estate guys.
Marina. Yeah.
There's all kinds of stuff like that. These guys, some pilots, they end up practicing law or something, and they specialize in aviation, so it's all over the place. Pilots have all this extra time to do stuff like that.
Get in trouble.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. Some of it just wastes the time away too, though.
Yep. And there are other guys that don't do anything but absorb Netflix and potato chips.
That's right. That's not good to keep your medical, though.
Right.
Yeah. Good. Well, that is an excellent question. And we like, this channel is a lot about following your dreams and your passions, and it sounds like that guy's got the itch. So hopefully it turns out well for him. And keep in touch with us and let us know what happens.
Yeah, absolutely, Austin. Go take that introductory flight. Go take a few lessons, and we're curious to hear how it pans out for you. But either way, good luck with whichever direction you choose. And
thanks.
If you have a question you'd like us to answer on the show here, remember, you can email us podcast@propilotplaybook.com, and we'll get to it here on the show. But thank you, everybody. We love it.
Thanks subscribe,
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We'll see you next.
Button, please.
Yes, we'll see you next week.
Thank you. Bye-bye.